Showtime. Go Gala!
Oh no, bro. More like run, Gala. Like, get your ass out of here, Gala.
What the shell?
Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And today we're going green for some more TMNT 2003 reactions. And the last time we left off, we had a bit of a family reunion, man. Cousin Sid popped up. He wanted to hold some money from Casey Jones, but Casey's like, bro, I ain't lending you shit. I know how you is, especially when you go to the casino. You always blow your fucking money at them damn casinos, and I ain't trying to give you nothing. But Cousin Sid's like, hey man, hear me out. This is my grandma's house too. You know how she do, and I already know Grandpa then stashed something away up in this house, and I need you to give it up so I can get out of debt. You know, they're talking about that, and then all of a sudden the purple dragons pop out of nowhere, and they're trying to get Sid to do something for them too, which is give them the money that he owes them. So yeah, there was a whole episode revolving around debt, families, and such. And then in the next episode, we kind of get a family affair kind of deal, but it's really a extraterrestrial affair pertaining to two hot alien chicks. One of them being Jonah and the other one being Mariah. You know, they need to do combat to see who's going to, I guess, get the throne on this planet that they're from. And we get a chance to see Donnie actually help her out in a lot of ways. You know, it was so awesome to see that, because I don't know why, for whatever reason, they always pit Donnie with these hot chicks from, I don't know, like maybe they're off-world, or, you know, they ain't the same race as Donnie since he's a reptile and a mutant. But you get what I mean, man. It's like they always pit him with characters that are the opposite from him. But you know, it's cool to see him always have that common respect, you know, that mutual respect with them by way of technology. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this next episode, man. This is gonna be episode 3, titled Sons of the Silent Age. So let's say we go and jump into it. Here we go.
I love nature.
I do too.
Its beauty, its balance and perfection.
Mr. Beaver over here, is that Norbit?
Nature reminds me of what I learned in school about the scientist Charles Darwin. He explained how life on Earth could be defined simply as the struggle for existence.
Ah, what the fuck is that, merman?
It seems to me that the struggle for existence is never very simple.
Y'all better watch out. Might want to put all hands and feet in the fucking raft at all times, because there's something that might grab you. Hey.
What do you say? What's going down, bro?
Down? The river, I suppose.
Yeah, right.
This is the first and final boarding call for the USS Turtle-Ethic, the most happening party cruise route this side of, Casey's grandma's farmhouse.
Well, I got your ticket right here.
Can I pay you in pizza? Oh shit. Alright, Ralph. Boy.
The river is so perfect, flowing just as it has for tens of thousands of years.
Gee, April, you make it sound almost spooky.
Right? What kind of mystic shit is this? Fuck.
Nothing to be scared of.
Sometimes Casey can be so cool.
Right?
Now, focused and grown up, mature.
I think she's just turned on by this guy. Oh. Never mind.
You were saying?
Damn, Leo's shell is still cracked too, man. Did you see that?
Oh my gosh. I
Damn.
didn't know that we lived so close.
We by Springfield.
I saw in the local news they're closing this place down.
Nuclear power plants, once heralded as the future of energy, but they've become the purple dragons of energy production.
Wow.
Hard to clean up after, and even harder to get rid of. It looks like those cooling towers have already been rigged for demolition. So this is one nuclear plant no one has to worry about anymore.
They're kind of like disgruntled baby mamas. They're ready to explode at any moment. Oh shit. Watch out!
Hey, Leo, help me out up here, bro. Is that the turn to Oxbow Lake that Master Splinter told us about?
Yeah, that should be the way to Norwata.
Why is this thing tormenting them?
Norwata-wuddy? Norwatakagi.
Norwatakagi?
That's what the Indians that used to live here called the lake.
Oh.
It means Lake of the Lost Tribe.
Shit. Oh, shit. It's the Zoras from Legend of Zelda.
How come Utroms are always lonely?
Beats me. Cause they ain't got nobody.
Ah!
Nobody.
This nigga.
How do you measure an Utrom? In inches.
Huh?
In inches.
What?
They don't have feet.
They don't have a leg to stand on.
Are you okay, Leo? I know something's been bothering you.
I just can't stop thinking about the last time we faced off against the Shredder. That the only way that we could have defeated him was by blowing ourselves up. I couldn't protect my brothers. I feel like such a complete failure.
Man, you gotta get over there,
No
bro.
matter how I try to rationalize it, it always comes down to the fact that I wasn't good enough. April, look.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the Zoras or somebody. Damn, it's kind of hot. Please tell me you come in peace.
We have company.
Wow.
And she's hurt.
Mikey, quick, in my backpack. Get me the first aid kit and my tech tab. These markings.
Radioactive.
Radiation.
Yeah.
She's been exposed to a massive dose of radiation. Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there are more fish people, and they are not looking happy.
Damn. Is that Jay-Z monster? Alright, y'all. Wow. Why would you want to fight these mofos in the water?
April, they're walking fish sticks. They got the guy.
Fish sticks.
Those fish dudes dragged them under the water and they ain't coming up. What should we do? April.
Right, come on now.
We are the last five.
The fuck?
We began as slaves in the lost city
Oh!
of Atlantis.
These
We
motherfuckers.
suffer at the hands of the cruel Atlanteans for only so long.
Free niggas! Is that
I
her?
was but a child then. It was all confusion, chaos. I remember Atlantia sinking beneath the waves, and my mother telling me that we were finally free.
Boy.
The currents led us to a new, unspoiled land where we could live in peace, where we could spawn and raise our young. Soon the fresh, unspoiled land the seas had led us to was not so fresh anymore.
Not the Native
Not so
Americans.
unspoiled. Faster than we could ever really believe, there was nowhere left for us to go.
Oh. Damn. Somebody's been
We
partying.
moved closer to the river, but it did no good. My people began to get sick. I do all that I can, but I fear it is not enough. I am only one, and I am so tired.
Let me find out she's the one that's laying all these eggs.
So tired.
Oh no.
April, come on.
Yeah, snap out of it, bitch!
April, snap out of it. We gotta do something here.
Right? Got an alien woman over here. Damn. Nice, okay. Ralph's just as tough underwater as he is on land, I see. Hey, Goodyear tire. Yeet. Sheesh. There you go. This is like telekinesis? You need to see more.
The responsibility fell to me to tend to the few remaining eggs. Our last hope.
Oh no.
They cling to life. Barely.
Oh
I do all that I can.
shit.
Enough.
Gotta see babies perish up in this show?
Fading. We're fading away.
Hey, you okay? What happened?
My mind's spinning. She showed me so much. It's too much to take in.
The bros are about to take in an ass whooping if they don't hurry up and get to the fucking land. Don't tell me she's dead. Ah, my baby mama. They can even sense her death too. That's why they're going back to the. How unfortunate. Oh. This is kind of sad, you guys. I didn't expect to see this.
Wait, her burns. Radioactive burns from the nuclear power plant. The eggs, Casey. She was trying to save her eggs. The nuclear power plant. It's leaking radioactive fuel. Right near where the Mer woman laid her last eggs. And we've got to try and save them.
I better do something.
The nuclear rod cooling pool is leaking into the creek.
Damn.
And, worse,
I hate it when there's a worse. It's about to burst.
Wow. That's what she needed you to stop. You ain't gonna be able to fish again. The babies ain't even gonna get to land where they can start walking.
That's it. The river. That's where the Mer woman's eggs are buried. We need a plan. But with all this radiation around, we need a safe plan. What do you think, Donatello?
when they take down cooling towers, they're always rigged to blow up and implode inwards.
Bruh.
We might be able to re-rig one of these so it falls outwards and creates a new barrier.
Okay.
One that will block the leaking dike.
Yo, what about the radiation?
The cooling towers themselves aren't radioactive. We won't need biosuits or anything.
Dope.
Then the first thing we have to do is sneak in there.
Right! And like the Three Musketeers used to say, one for all and all for ninja mode!
Ninja mode.
Paraphrasing. Ow!
Oh man, this nigga's gonna have a major concussion by the time this series is over. Alright, y'all. Metal Gear Solid mode. Anybody see a box around here? If anybody's gonna blow their cover, it's gonna be Casey. He does not do well when it comes to espionage. Hey, my nigga Rocket. Hey.
Okay, April. I'm just about there. Another 30 seconds and I'll be in position.
Roger that. I'll signal the others.
Roger that.
Mikey's party line. Who's your daddy?
Donnie's in position.
Can you say diversion?
Oh, who the hell? Somebody go over.
Loosen up your luck.
There you go.
A little creative rewiring.
There you go.
And we should have ourselves a new dam in about 60 seconds.
Ninja rigging. Am I right, people? Slip on the banana. Oh shit.
Whoa! You! What the heck are you?
Just a humble reptile, sir.
A little guy in a Greenpeace costume?
What is a guy in a hazmat suit gonna do against you?
That's all I need to hear.
Hit him in the nuts. There you go.
Oh, listen, big guy. We don't have time for this. Please accept my apology.
Apology? For what?
For this?
Your old ass. Say I got shit to do.
Donatello? Donatello, can you hear me? He's still not answering.
Why did you have to be
So heavy. Sheesh. It's like Mike Hager up in a hazmat suit.
Fireman's Terry!
There you go. Boy, you just forget how short the turtles are in comparison to normal sized people. Sheesh. Boy, y'all get caught by that shit. Whew. block is hot.
Oh no. No. No!
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Let's get out of here!
The hell?
This is not a good way to start the day.
Environmental do-gooders, sir. We gotta go after them and make them pay for this.
Goku telling somebody not to save the environment?
Are you kidding? Whoever did this did us a favor. This whole area is contaminated. We have to get a crew in here right away and clean this up. Why wasn't this area checked? Whoever dropped that tower may have saved a lot of lives.
Damn.
A whole lot of lives.
That's right. No thanks to you. Whatever.
So, do you think we did any good back there, April? I mean, did we really save the last of the mer people of Olympias?
Well, Donnie, I don't know.
Where are those eggs at?
Never know.
Oh yeah. Go, my little googly-eyed friends. Grow and be strong. For your mama. Oh yeah. But guys, that right there was episode 3, which is titled Sons of the Silent Age. Yeah, I'm just gonna call these guys the Zora because that's what they remind me of. Like, I know that mermen have existed way before the Zora from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but that's just the vibe I got from them guys. Like, they look very cool, especially the chick who looks very hot, you know. I wouldn't mind sliding up into them fins. But yeah, she was on her last leg. You know, this woman was trying to do her hardest to fight for her kids, you know, provide for them by way of oxygen and the right amount of water. But sometimes, you know, humans can come in and ruin everything with their nasty contaminations, which they did by way of this power plant that was essentially suckling the forest dry of all its nutrients and stuff. So it was unfortunate that radiation and nuclear waste was just kind of putting an end to their race, because I forgot all about these guys. I forgot that they were essentially slaves at one point to those damn bottom dwellers that are, you know, can only sustain themselves by way of those crystals, you know. Like, I was like, okay, I like how they continue to go back to certain story elements and repurpose them for later chapters up in this series, man. Like, the writers, they just know how to do it right, man. The action was on point, even though I wish that they could have actually come to like a mutual understanding with the other fishermen. It seems like the only one that was actually giving them the rhyme and reason of why they were doing the things they were doing was the female mer woman. You know, it was unfortunate that we couldn't see those other guys, you know, understand that the turtles weren't necessarily their enemies. You know, they're just land dwellers that just so happen to, you know, be green as well. Overall, if I were to rate this one, I'd give it a solid A+. Like, it does what it needs to do. It kind of continues to expand the world of TMNT 2003 and put a, you know, potentially adapt stuff that may have been in the Mirage comics. You know, since this is Mirage Studios that's producing this show, I would imagine that they would like to do things in the same realm as the source material. So it was nice to see that. It's unfortunate though that we had to see this thing, or this woman, this mer woman, die, you know. And it kind of seems like she was the only gal up in there. So I don't know. I get kind of like nasty vibes. Like those guys were all her baby daddies. You know, she's the last woman left of her species. But anyways, man, let's get our heads out of the gutter and jump over to the next episode before I start to say anything else suggestive. It's like a 20v1 up in here. Let's do this with episode 4, which is titled Dragon's Brew. So I think we're going back to the Purple Dragons, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully we'll see Han or somebody, since we saw him in the credits. Here we go.
This is the dawning of a new age.
Okay. The sleeves are off.
I have learned from my late great master.
Bazookas for everyone.
Preparation is everything, and I am prepared. Our destiny will soon be at hand. Nothing will stop us now. Nothing.
Really?
The bank robbers escaped with over $3 million in untouched traceable bonds.
13 different trucks have been reported stolen. The rare gold coins were stolen and
Everything is being stolen.
from the basement of a
What the hell is that?
No news like bad news, huh, Casey?
Cousin, see it? Oh,
Jeez, Raph. Don't sneak up on me like
that's Leo.
Whoa.
Wrong silhouette, pal.
Leo.
I've been thinking, Casey. Doing a lot of thinking.
Okay.
Yeah? What's thinking got to do with me?
There's been a rash of robberies lately.
And it ain't just simple street crime neither. It's way above the Purple Dragon's level of any of those goons.
These heists have been expertly pulled off. It feels like something new. Maybe somebody new. And I think we ought to check it out.
Whoa, Leo, you been eating out a Rap's bowl or something?
Right?
I thought you might want to help.
You kidding? It'll be the return of the Seaman.
So you're gonna use Casey's stupidity against him to help him do something even more stupid?
I think this ought to meet the boss's requirements.
Really?
He wants us to call him Master now, remember?
Whatever. Long as he makes us rich.
Sounds like these boys are going to a party, Leo.
Follow the truck, Casey. Where you going? To hitch a ride.
To get my Batman on. Thought I saw a turtle for a second. Gotta beat this train first. Or is that carrying something? Oh wow, they stealing from trains too?
That's the one! Top secret military weapons shipment number XT-450. Transport team, are you ready?
We're here, boss. I mean, Master Hun. We're pulling alongside now.
That nigga Hun standing on business right now since the shredder gone.
Casey, you still back there?
I'm here, Leo. And it looks like whoever these dudes are, they're after that train.
Time to fly.
Hey, he even has his own catchphrases now.
Leo, it's Hun.
It's gonna derail this bitch. They have a well thought out plan with this shit.
Separation in 3, 2, 1.
Kablooey.
We have go for transfer, Sky Dragons.
Sky Dragons. Leo, don't go up there yet. This thing gonna drop on you, bruh.
Team, prepare for payload drop.
Watch out.
Transport team to Sky Dragon 1. Ready for payload drop. Leo, get on!
Ready to drop it like a Call of Duty care package, sir.
Remember the plan. Stay low and proceed to Hangar 14. Red will be there to pick you up. You've got it, Mr. Hunt.
And then the Purple Dragon is on their way up. That way.
Man, nice road rash, Leo.
I'm okay. Let's ride.
Bishop, I have never been a big fan of your operation.
Yes, Mr. President. I must say that.
Don't interrupt me. Do you know how many times I fought to get you more funding? What good are you? And now, you and your forces go and attack Orokusaki's mansion? Right in the middle of New York City? It's an outrage! The city's mayor, 2 members of Congress, and a senator were there.
Boy, he looked like he ready to fight.
Better toe the line. One more fiasco and I will personally pull the plug on your entire operation.
You're absolutely right, sir. No mistakes.
Out there making quadruplets and
I
shit.
don't want your word, Bishop. I want your sorry carcass out of my office now!
Damn. It's the only one that could really disrespect Bishop like that with not getting his ass whooped.
Agent Bishop, sir, we have a problem.
What now?
Tonight's shipment was hijacked.
What? That's the last thing I need.
Right?
We have to find it.
Oh, that's my ass.
We're already on it, sir. The tracking devices are still functioning. We're homing in on its location as we speak.
Gone are the days when the Purple Dragons was simply a 2-bit street.
Hey,
gang.
buddy, come here.
With these weapons and my plans, we will become and expose crimes
Damn.
in the past. Let's get these crates opened.
This nigga skips leg
The
day.
gear ready for our next operation. I love ripping off military shipments. Christmas presents. You never know
What you gonna get?
Whoa!
Oh, that shit hot.
Wow! It's really cold.
Oh,
Maybe it's like a soda machine or something.
this nigga.
Sounds good to me. Let's get this thing over with.
All right. What if that's one of Bishop's little evil clones that he's been creating? Oh no.
What is that? Looks like something's moving in there.
Shit. This ain't gonna be good. It's like a frozen TV dinner of death.
Something's breaking out. What is that? That crate isn't on the manifest.
Wow. Oh no! Eddie the Yeti?
Holy.
It looks like Man Spider. Who wants to get fucked? How about you, sir? Look man enough. Oh.
Come on. Showtime. Go, Gala!
Oh no, bro. More like run, Gala. Like, get your ass out of here, Gala.
What the shell? I guess my reputation precedes me.
Really? Casey sandwich. Hey. Alright. Sheesh.
Protect the warehouse. I'm not about to lose months of valuable work. Let's take them!
You take these claws, nigga. Oh. Sheesh. Oh. Yeah, hon, you should have spent more time training these guys.
You left the wrong party, freak.
The fuck is that? Oh my god!
Come out, wherever you are. What? No! It can't be!
Nice. Okay, Casey getting his licks in.
You and me, we got unfinished business.
Bring it on. Thought you turtles were destroyed.
There's a lot of that going around.
Leo.
I'll just soften him up a little for
Can somebody give Leo a cough drop? Why does his voice sound like that? Sheesh. Yeah, that'll stop you. But you wish your mom was here? The fuck is that? Oh, wow. So this monster was once human? Okay, the tendons are reconnecting.
We're closing in on the Hobie Beacon now.
Bishop, I've been reviewing your work in genetic manipulations. It's almost as brilliant as something I might have done. I'm really...
Silence, Stockman. I haven't got time for your servile chatter.
Servile. I don't know, you might want to listen to the guy. Damn. Now, if y'all let Hun beat y'all's ass, I swear. Oh, nice. Got your ass. Oh, really?
You gotta be...
Cough him up, Godzilla!
Don't need more than the fucking Seiko bat. Sheesh.
Man, Leo, I wish I had a shell. One of those things would come in real handy. Look out!
Nice. The hell is that? He was just about to say I do. And all of a sudden some fucked up shit happened. What, this got something to do with Bishop? Of course, he was the best man. And the worst one at that. What if that's a woman? How messed up would it be?
This just gets weirder and weirder. T-9581 is moving out onto the salt marshes.
Stay on his trail. I have an idea where he's going.
You do? It's like an anniversary over here.
That thing is headed towards those houses. Those people won't stand a chance. Come on!
Sir, T-9581 is headed towards a housing complex near the Brooklyn Naval Yard.
He still remembers. Fascinating.
I don't think so, bro.
This
is as far as you go.
Shit.
There, sir.
What's this? It's one of the turtles.
That's right.
I thought the turtles were destroyed.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Orders, sir.
We have to get T-9581 under control at all costs. Prepare for containment. Then we'll worry about the turtle.
Yo!
Fuck.
Hurry on the menu tonight!
That's right.
Hey!
Cheap hockey stick
It was
is.
signed by Gretzky.
Sheesh. No, man, a little bondage.
Now what?
You gonna sling that damn helicopter, bro.
Get the rest of the cables on it now. More power to the rotors.
Snap, snap. Boom.
Casey, we have to run now.
Is that the former love interest? Oh, wow. I wonder if she knows if that's him or not. Y'all should just give up, man. Something's about to happen.
This is another fiasco, isn't it?
Alright. Oh.
There's no sign of T-9581, sir. He must have been destroyed.
Let's get clear before the authorities arrive. I don't want anyone knowing we're involved.
There you go. Get the fuck up out of here. Even though we did make this mess. We created this monster.
What was that all about?
I don't know, Casey, and I doubt we'll ever know.
Like my voice. Why it's so serious all of a sudden.
Mommy, I was dreaming about Daddy. It was horrible. It's okay. Daddy's in a better place. Remember?
Really? Aww. Finn J. T-9581. So they named it after the fucking... The hell is that? Okay, he's still alive. Out of the buoy. You never get a chance to see his family again, man. That sucks. Man, talk about a sad and unfortunate episode, man. Guys, that right there was episode 4, Dragon's Brew. So yeah, as suspected, this episode did revolve around Han somewhat. As we see, he's learned a lot from Shredder and he's applied it to his own kind of approach, and he's been very effective in hijacking a lot of weapon shipments. Yeah, this is very much in the same realm as what the Foot have been doing, but now Han has applied it to the Purple Dragons, which are more street level crooks. They're usually not known for their efficiency, but Han, since he has that knowledge at his disposal, now he can actually train his men the right way in honor of his late master, which I still don't understand why he said late master, because I would like to believe that he was there when the Utroms condemned the Shredder and told him that he was going to be on an ice planet for the rest of eternity. They didn't necessarily kill him, but who knows? Maybe he was on Earth during that time. I forgot. Meanwhile, we have Leo, who seems like he's still on that crash out mode. You know, he's pretty much just said it. You know, I do not feel right. I let my family down. I don't feel like I'm just up to snuff with all the things that have just been coming at us head on, full force. And, you know, he's kind of been on the road. You know, he's almost been eating the same shit as Raph, like Casey has implied, man, which is Fruity Pebbles with a bit of steroids put up in them. So it's cool to see them continue that whole story arc revolving around Leo. You know, he's very much in his Batman mode, from the attitude all the way down to the voice. He's kind of like channeling his inner Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, man, I love this. And to see Casey involved too, which this nigga, he's always ready for the shit. You know, he's always getting caught up in stuff as well. So it's nice to see him actually do it. It's pretty much an unlikely pair up, you know, because Casey, he usually gets along with people like Raphael, since they're usually on the same page when it comes to this stuff. We got this crazy monster on the loose by the name of T9581, which was basically a human experiment that Bishop was working on, you know, and it seems like this guy, he was a very good friend to Bishop, and, you know, I guess Bishop didn't see him as a good friend. He seemed like he saw him as a means to an end, you know, a pawn in a bigger chess game. Because as you can see, Bishop, he's kind of on his last leg, especially with the government and the president. They have gotten tired of his constant failures, and it seems like Bishop is getting desperate, so he's using whatever he can, even if it means his own comrades, to ensure that he has a good spot with the government. You know, like this dude, he's pretty much the liaison between aliens and humans, and I'm pretty sure they pay handsomely for that, so I wouldn't want to lose that either. But it's kind of scummy how diabolical Bishop can be in this show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess that's my fault for watching 2012 TMNT first before I watched this, because that Bishop is a lot more noble. He is efficient and he is cool, you know, when it comes to fighting moves. But yeah, this Bishop right here, he's a lot different. Which I guess you have to be cutthroat when you're trying to protect humanity. You know, there are a lot of lives at stake, but I don't know. This guy, he just doesn't seem like he cares about anybody else other than himself, you know, like furthering his goals, you know, even if it means killing people to do so. Overall, man, I gotta say this is one of my favorite episodes so far. You know, we kind of started off slow because, you know, we're trying to get back what we lost. You know, like Leo's shell still hasn't properly healed, which I'm wondering if that's going to be a permanent thing. Like, I know the turtles, you know, because of their mutant DNA, they have advanced healing, but that shell, it's not healing up fast at all. And it's almost like a representation, like a metaphor to him going down this darker path. You know, it's like the cracks in the shell are surfacing. I feel like that's like a metaphor in and of itself. The cracks are beginning to show. But we'll have to see how these things play out, man. I'm really enjoying this. Like, season 4 sounds like it's going to be just as good as season 3 was. So yeah, man, I'm ready for all that crazy shit. Bring it on. Overall, I'll give this episode an AA+. Very, very good. But with that said, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Did you like or dislike this episode? If there's anything that I may have missed or gotten misconstrued, hopefully I can depend on you guys to provide the proper context in the comment section below. Just don't spoil me on things to come. You've been doing an excellent job so far, and I don't want you to do that now. Even though somebody over on YouTube spoiled me up something, though, I don't like that. And it's crazy because they're way behind. They're a season behind. But yeah, guys, just do that for your boy. But this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction to TMNT 2003 Season 4. Peace.